An admin department at a university wants to create different reports for students in the engineering faculty. The department needs to filter out students from the engineering faculty to retrieve their details from the student database. So how can this be done with SQL? Well, the where clause is useful in scenarios like this. In this video, you'll learn how to explain the purpose of the where clause, demonstrate how to filter data using the where clause, and make use of different operators in the where clause condition. So what is the where clause? The where clause is used to filter data. More specifically, it is used to filter and extract records that satisfy a specified condition. To better understand how the where clause is used, it may help to break down its syntax in a SQL select statement. The syntax begins with a standard SQL select statement, followed by the columns you want to query. Next is the from clause, followed by the table name. Then you can bring in the where clause. After the where clause, you can specify a condition. You may be wondering what the purpose of the condition is. Well, the condition makes it possible to filter out and fetch the required records from the table. You can think of the conditions as filter criteria. Only the records that meet the condition will be retrieved. For example, you can use the condition or filter criteria to check if the desired column name is equal to a certain value or operand. In between the column and value, you can place an operator. As you've just discovered, the operand follows the operator. Let's take a quick look at it in more detail. The operand can be either a text value or a numeric value. It all depends on the data type of the table column or field. To demonstrate, let's take an example, where student ID equals 01. In this case, the condition is instructed to filter a numeric value, so it functions as a filter criteria. Once you run the SQL select statement, it retrieves the records as instructed. Let's take another example, where first name equals John, a text value. All text values must be enclosed in a pair of single quotes. Once again, you just run the SQL select statement and it filters the required records. To specify your filter condition, you can make use of a wide range of operators. You've just reviewed an example of the equals operator and others you may have encountered in a previous lesson. Let's quickly review these other operators. SQL comparison operators include equal to, less than, and greater than. There's also less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal to. In addition to these symbols, the where clause can also use the between, like, and in operators. With the between operator, you can filter records within a specific numeric or time and date range. The like operator is used to specify a pattern in the where clause filter criteria. And the in operator is used to specify multiple possible values for a column. Now, let's explore some examples of the where clause in select statements. Recall the scenario of the admin department that wants to create reports for its engineering and science students. I can use the where clause to filter out the details of students who are in the engineering faculty. In this case, I need to retrieve all details, or all columns, from the student table. So I write select, asterisk, from, student table. Next I type where, followed by the filter criteria. The criteria is written as faculty, then an equal operator. Finally, I write engineering enclosed in single quotes, which are required for text values or operands. So I'm instructing MySQL to fetch only the details of the students who are attached to the engineering faculty. Then I run the query. As per the filter condition, it has retrieved the student records of the 3 students in the student table listed in the engineering faculty. Note that I could have used other operators such as greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal, in the same way as the equal to operator in this where clause condition. You can use any of these operators with numeric values or operands. Now let's review some examples that use between, like, and in operators in the where clause condition. The college has a financial aid program available to students of a certain age. The funding department would like to notify eligible students only. I can use the between operator in the where clause condition to filter the records in the student table. As before, I type select, asterisk, from, student table, followed by where. After the where keyword, I specify the filter column as DOB or date of birth. Then I insert the between operator. Lastly, I give the date range as 1st of January 2010 and 30th of June 2010. Running this query retrieves the records of 4 students whose date of birth falls in the specified date range. Note that I could use any numeric range here, not just dates. For the next example, let's assume the admin department requires the details of the students who are in the science faculty. I can do this with the like operator, which can be used when you want to specify a pattern in the where clause filter criteria. Within the select statement, and after the where keyword, I type faculty for faculty column, then the like operator, followed by SC %sign within single quotes. The percentage character in the pattern is a wildcard character that represents 0, 1, or multiple characters. The underscore sign can also be used to represent one single character. In this case, my where clause asks MySQL to search for and filter out values within the faculty column that start with SC, followed by any number of characters. So I run the statement and it filters out the 5 student records whose faculty column has a value of science. That is, starting with the pattern SC. In the final example, the admin department needs to know the details of the students who are studying in specific locations. You can use the in operator in the where condition to retrieve the relevant student records. Remember, the in operator is used to specify multiple possible values for a column. Within the select statement and following the where keyword, I type the column name, which is country, the in operator, then an open pair of parentheses. Within these, I place the values USA and UK each in single quotes. My select query will filter out all student records that have a value of USA or UK in the country column. Running this query returns 4 records, 2 students from the USA and 2 students from the UK. So the in operator searches for multiple possible values in the country column and filters out based on them. Note that although the examples in this video looked at the where clause in the select statement, it can also be used in other statements, such as update and delete. You've now learned what the where clause is, and you should now know how to use it to filter data as well as how to use different operators. Great work!